So, yeah, let's roll for that. And I'm going to use my dice, hoping it doesn't kill us. Please, for the love of God! And welcome to another episode of our podcast. I'm Mac.
And I'm Fish.
And this is Macaroni Fish. This episode is starting very somber because the topic for today was already recorded and
we lost it.
We vanished into thin air. Oh, man. Which, to be honest, is as sucky as
this is probably good for you.
I mean, it is. It is
it's
kind of.
It's a second chance.
I definitely didn't sneak into your room and purposefully delete it. Definitely didn't do that.
What?
Well, I don't know. I'm telling you I didn't do it. So therefore, I didn't do it.
I'm pretty sure that's what criminals
No,
say.
Judge, I swear.
You get them in the interrogation room like, oh, no, man, that wasn't my gun. I didn't shoot anybody.
No, Judge, the fact that I'm saying I didn't
why
do
did
it.
my guy sound like Randy Newman?
Who's Randy Newman?
Is that his name?
Who are you talking about? I have no idea who you're talking about.
The singer?
Huh?
The singer?
Listen, I'm bad at...
You got a friend in me.
Oh, Toy Story guy. See, I'm very bad at names.
You got a friend in me.
I'm very bad at names. You have to give me a description of some kind. Otherwise, I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure that's Randy Newman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, so the topic, which I'm going to get to in a second, we already had it pre-recorded. And I'll explain kind of what happened after I explain the rules of how this topic for this episode is going to go. But essentially, we recorded it. It was great. It was hilarious, except for the fact that it was ending bad in my direction. It was essentially,
it was great. I was thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah, whatever. You and your quote unquote skill. All right.
No, not.
Oh, I hit the mic bad on that.
not just skill, it was strategy.
What? No. Oh,
I had a great strategy.
Whatever. It was dice rolls. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and tell what
strategic dice rolls.
I'm gonna throw this table at you. You weren't even the one rolling the dice. I was.
Technically, neither were you because it was an app.
That is true. But now I've brought real dice, so this is actually going to be legit. So if you're already confused, allow me to explain how this works. So if you don't know me personally, I actually play D&D. I've been a dungeon master for. Oh yeah, right.
I didn't know that.
That's because I've kept it from you for years.
Whoa.
I was afraid, Father. I figured you would judge me.
You're going to hell. There used to be a scare that.
Right,
that it was
demonic.
Yeah, demonic.
It was demon.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand because there's a lot of pantheon of other gods, but it's like literally they're all fake.
Yeah,
they're all kind of stupid. When you actually read like the stuff on what they do, they're really dumb. And I'm not saying like dumb created. I mean dumb as in, okay. First, I mean the gods in D&D are dumb as in like they have a whole bunch of hubris. That is what I mean. So to explain that thought. Next thought, did you know there is a race in D&D? Okay, they're a race of fish people. For anyone that plays D&D, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Are they from Innsmouth?
No, I don't even know if they're based off of that. But they're like, imagine a fish. Just a normal, like not made into a humanoid form. Just a normal fish, and then has arms and legs, and no tail.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Shadow over Innsmouth. That's basically.
I thought they were like more humanoid. Anyway, essentially, they're like bullied because they're so small and they're like weak.
Poor guys.
Right, but they have a power which.
So was I. It's okay.
For being a fish person.
Yeah.
That explains why your eyes blink like that. That was his eyes blinking. That was not my mouth, I swear.
I am Fish, by the way. Hello. Get the joke.
Okay, I didn't think of that. I'm sorry. I might have. That went over my head. But no, those fish people, right? Those fish people, they flipping. So they're like weak and like they're sad.
Hey now, don't judge me.
No, listen, hold on. They're weak and they're like they don't have a lot of strength, but they have one ability that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. They have the ability to create gods by believing in them.
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah. They have. I found that.
Yeah, that's like way OP.
I found this out. All they have to do.
That's so weird.
Right?
It makes no sense.
That's stupid. And don't get me wrong. Like some people are out there like, but that's so cool. It's like, no, it's not.
No.
All they have to do is believe in something and it becomes real. I believe in a god of tacos, and then I'm the god of tacos. Like that's just that.
I was gonna say turkey sandwiches.
Oh, actually, that'd be a better. Can I replace you, taco god, for turkey god?
Wait, if they imagine them into existence, can they imagine them out of existence?
Probably. Because like the whole lore that is like they believe in it, therefore it becomes real. So it's like I imagine if they stop believing in gods, they just go, wait, no, please, no, and then they're just gone forever.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
All right. Side note of side notes on side notes. Back to track. So the topic for today, I brought D&D dice. For those of you who don't know me personally, I love Dungeons and Dragons. I'm actually a DM, a dungeon master. I will admit I have never played a module, so if that discredits me as a dungeon master, great. Don't care. Oh, that's fine. I've just
legit.
Well, I've studied D&D to a point where I made my own stories because I like making my own. So
Yeah,
I
think it's better personally. But
oh well, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm working very hard on my next D&D campaign, which I'll have to get into. That'll be another topic. We'll get into that another time. But essentially, I'm a dungeon master by my own trade, and I've been playing D&D for a very long time. And I brought up this topic as a way of like incorporating that. And essentially what today is going to be is a mini D&D game, but not at all to the extent of an actual D&D game, because if we did that, it would get complicated very fast. Essentially, we created this game that we are calling Worst Case Scenarios. And Worst Case Scenarios is essentially taking D&D and simplifying it to a point where we're thrown into a scenario. We have
a worst case scenario.
Exactly.
Or potentially worst case, at least.
They're varying. There's a worst case scenario that could happen, and that depends on the dice. Because essentially, we're in a situation, and then questions get asked like, okay, this happens. What do you do? Or, okay, what are you going to do given this information or given this circumstance? And then we basically have to answer those questions in an open-ended way. There's no right or wrong answer. We just basically get to answer them however we feel is best per strategy or whatnot. And then after we answer that, we then roll the dice. The topic for the episode that unfortunately vanished into thin air, rest in peace, was zombie apocalypse. We're going to do that again, except we're going to tweak it a little bit to make it more fun since we've already done it. And it sucks that
I had fun last time.
I know you did. And the reason
I had my own island and everything.
Yeah, for those of you, listen, okay, those who will unfortunately never hear that episode, which is everybody because it vanished into thin air. The reason it was so good for Fish was because Fish kept getting natural 20s and I kept getting under 10. I literally had my family, and they all died except for me and my mom. My little brother died. My stepdad died.
Well, I mean, you got a couple of zombie pets out of it.
Yeah, my brother, who was a zombie, was now on a leash.
Yeah,
and then me and my mom were feral at the end because every shelter that we attempted to go for, flipping got overrun and destroyed.
Hey, at least you made it to Louisiana with me,
right? You were flipping on an island with your family, like farming, and then like 12 people showed up, and you shot 10 in the head at once with your bow and arrow, and me and my family got kicked out of a whole woods. How do you get kicked out of a whole woods by 5 zombies? That's what I want. Anyway,
well, they could climb trees.
Oh, so. We couldn't even do that. With everything that my side attempted to do was flipping awful.
It was bad,
and it ended with my family dying shortly after.
So this time around, we're actually going to work together.
Don't you interrupt me? I'm ranting. No, you are correct. Last time we were doing 2 separate stories, and we were just kind of seeing how things go. This time we are actually going to be working together. We're gonna the last time we...
Two bros taking on the zombies.
2 bros taking on the end of the world. Last time we also included our family. We just figured to make it simpler, it's just gonna be you and I.
That works.
And we're gonna kind of treat it like, okay, we're working together. What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? And we're kind of gonna go back and forth. Also, I do have a set amount of questions here.
Okay.
But obviously, depending on what we do and what we say we want to do, there will be more rolls in between. Just like with what happened in the last one. Like there'll be times where it's like, oh, I want to try and do this and see if that works, and it's like, okay, well, let's see if you roll to even do that, and then we'll do the roll for the question. And so you'll understand it. It's very easy. We're simplifying it to a point that I don't think it'd be very hard. So again, we're going to do worst case scenario, zombie apocalypse edition. Are you ready? Oh, another thing too. I have real dice. I don't know. Let's see if you can hear this. Can you hear that, Fish?
I heard it. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So hopefully the audience can hear that as well. That one was my dice. Here is Fish's. Can you tell the difference?
Yes, I can.
Don't you lie to me, boy. All right. So, man, I already hit my mic a second time. Anytime.
Gotta be careful, man.
I know. I'm going to get fired again. Every time we do something with my hands, they're flopping all over the place. I'm smacking everything.
You act like you're the fish out of water.
What if I am? Turns out Fish is actually Mac and Mac is actually Fish, but we switched it for a conspiracy theory because if we did that, we can get governments.
We switched on the Max Mayhem episode and it went back.
No, that was me because that's my luck, apparently. All right, so we now have explained the topic in our chaotic fashion.
Yep.
And we're now going to go ahead and...
Per usual.
that's per us. Yeah, that's pretty normal. And we're now going to begin...
Let's play.
Worst case scenario.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Worst Case Scenario. Yes, I said another, and this is the first episode. Shut up. Anyway, let us begin with the first question. The zombie apocalypse has just started. What now? So now, let's think of it this way. It's just you and I, okay? And it just started.
In this house? We're in this house?
Let's change it up a little bit, because last time we did that. This time we'll say we're at church.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you and I are just filming for something.
Okay.
Zombie apocalypse just started. It's you and I. Okay. We'll just pretend that all of our families are safe. Well, here's the scenario. We found out the zombie apocalypse started. All of our families got evacuated and are safe, and now we're left in the dead zone.
Nice. I like this.
So we're
I like the mods. Let's do it.
What do we do? What are we doing? What? So we're working together. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I feel like we need something to defend ourselves.
I mean, that is true.
And we're at the church.
I would want to start looking for food because that's going to be the first thing that we need if we survive. So you're going to look for, we'll do this. You're looking for weapons.
Yep.
I'm going to look for food.
Ooh. Okay, we go down the street.
Okay.
Because there's like an IGA / hardware store real close.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we leave the church and we're starting to head to IGA. That's actually good because they have a ton of weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. So you're looking for weapons. I'm going to look for food. I'm going to roll your dice. Do you want me to roll your dice or do you want to roll it?
I can't. I'm way over here.
Stretch. You're Mr.
I
Fantastic.
am not Stretch Armstrong.
Come on. Get over here, boy. All right, I'm going to roll for you. Your dice is this one, and then this one's mine. You're looking for weapons. I'm looking for food. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We're not starting off. God! I should probably explain for the audience at home who may not play D&D. So essentially, in most D&D case scenarios, if you get 11 and above, that's usually considered good. If you don't have what's called a DC, I forget what it stands for. Pardon my stupidity, but essentially a DC is like, oh, you want to do something, you have to get 15 or higher, or 12 or higher, or 13 or higher. In this case, there's not gonna be a DC that's set. Usually, in many cases. Sometimes if you get 11 or higher, that's good. If you get 10 or lower, that's bad, especially in death saves. I know I'm getting way too in the weeds to this. Essentially, when we get 11 or higher, it's good. And then depending on how much higher it is, like if you get a 20, that's the best case scenario. That's called a natural 20. Anything 10 and below is worse. If you get a nat 1, that's literally the worst case scenario. So
I
essentially,
love the theme song.
All right, yeah, you're gonna be editing that later. Yep. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna.
I gotta get a hold of Branden and have him write a theme song. Dang it!
I'm gonna try and help you. I'm gonna look up some music things. I'm gonna see what I can do because I want to help. Dang it, I want to help. But anyway, so essentially, Fish, for looking for weapons, you got a 13. So
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's above 10, so that's in the good zone. And I say that you find a weapon for you and a weapon for me. I would also say most of it is gone, and we find daggers. That's what a 13 would do, right?
Okay.
I got
Can
an
it
8.
at least be a machete?
Right. Well, 13 though. 13's not grand.
I mean, a machete isn't super grand.
I would say a dagger, like a large dagger,
like a bush knife sort of thing.
Yeah, like a bush knife.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Also, I got an 8 for food, so we're not looking good for food. I would say we found 3 sticks of Slim Jims, and that's it.
I can live off that.
Okay, we're gonna have to eat it very slowly, a bite a day. Bite a day. I'm pretty fat, so I think I could last long. So
conserve it.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna wait.
All right, so now we're at the IGA / hardware store.
Yes.
What is our next move?
All right, so the next question.
Where are the zombies at? Are they even approaching us? Have we seen one yet?
I would say, given those rolls, we had one that was bad, one that was good. I would say we saw a few, and they scared us.
Okay.
But we didn't really come into a scenario where it was like, we had to interact with them. We were able to sneak around.
Okay.
What I will say is this, though. You immediately went for weapons, and the next question is, how are we going to procure weapons? So we kind of
always do that.
I'm trying to get every detail. I'm trying to also find enough questions. But you know what? I'm still going to ask the question. Because obviously we have 2 bush knives. That's not enough for zombies.
That's true. We need to find something better.
You know what we also didn't do that we did last time as well when we did this?
What?
We need to define what zombies there are, because there's a whole debate on what zombies are.
Oh, okay.
For those of you who don't know,
We should roll for this.
yeah,
though.
I'm gonna roll. I'm going ahead and grab the dice. But for those of you who aren't aware, there's not only different types of zombies. There's a whole debate. There's infected versus zombies. If someone's like a zombie fanatic and you mention something that's an infected, they get mad. What's different between an infected and a zombie is infected is disease-based, or zombie or actual dead that rise. It's all semantics. In my opinion, my favorite zombies are the 28 days later zombies, but those are also the worst to have to deal with.
So we're gonna roll to figure out which ones we're actually dealing with.
And I'm gonna roll your dice because your dice are better than mine.
Okay.
2 games so far, and your dice are nice. So I'm
20.
gonna roll.
Let's see. 11 above.
Slow.
Okay.
Slow-moving zombies.
Okay, and then 10 and under.
Fast-moving zombies.
Fast-moving.
And I'll even like preference it to be like if it's like 9 or 8, like if it's like low but not too low, you can kind of get a mixed bag.
Okay,
but
that
obviously, depending on which section it's in, will depend on which one is more. So like if it's in the lower top, we get fast zombies, and if it's in the top lower, we get slow zombies combined with the rest of them. Everybody at home is like, what the flip is going on? Just roll the dice,
just
man.
roll.
All right, we're rolling. I'm rolling your dice. I can't see it. Hold on. Ooh, 15.
Hey.
So I would say mainly slow zombies, like 1 or 2 fast zombies.
Okay.
In the worst case scenario, and even then, it's like 1 or 2. So that's pretty good. So,
Yeah,
so we
that's
have
not bad.
Walking Dead zombies essentially, which
Okay.
I argue is the easiest zombie to deal with because you just do a brisk walk and you can get away from them.
Yeah.
But the problem with them is that they're not good at chasing you down, but they're good at surrounding you. They're also quiet.
Okay, so it's like hordes.
Yes, like in one moment you'll walk outside and there's 1,300 of them surrounding you, and you're like, well, I know I can push through too. Not all of them. So we got slow zombies with some fast.
Ooh. Okay, we're still at the hardware store.
We're still at the hardware, and we need to look for better weapons because
Okay,
these knives
I've
are
got
not
an
going to cut
idea.
it. Okay. Which
Let's make our car a weapon.
not my baby.
Yeah. Yeah, your baby.
No, come on! I just got her cleaned and detailed.
Come on.
All right, I'm rolling my dice.
I want to make this car a weapon. I want to strap stuff to it. But if we plow through a horde of zombies, we're ripping them to pieces.
I named
Okay.
her Celestar.
Come on.
Celestar, I don't know would appreciate that. All right, I'm rolling my dice since it's my car. Let's see what happens. Okay, 17. I would consider that possible.
Oh, yeah.
I would consider that possible, and we keep her nice, pretty coat, so I'm happy.
Alrighty.
So I imagine we are able to get chain link fences and put them around the grill. Maybe bend the poles outward a little bit, so it's like a good battering ram plus stabby stabs. And then we're able to make makeshift spears and attach them to the side view mirrors.
I want this to look like a vehicle from Mad Max, though.
No, not my baby.
Yeah.
I just got her clean.
Come on.
Fine. All right. So we got a 17. We're able to do a ton. I say we get maybe 12 points of pokey stab.
That works.
And I think we're able to maybe put some stuff to reinforce the glass, because definitely if we're hitting zombies, they're going to
Yep.
smash through. I'm sorry. I just burped. That came uncontrollably. So yeah, reinforcements, all that stuff. Okay. I'm going to count that as the weapon section.
That works.
But no. We're going to need to look for better weapons.
That's still true. I mean, that's still true. But now we have a battering ram car.
That is true. Oh, actually, are we going to look for better? Okay. We're getting strategic here.
Okay,
Because
let's
here's
go.
the thing. Since we're dealing mainly with Walking Dead zombies, it would actually be better to use melee weapons versus guns. Because they're quiet and slow moving, you can stab a good number of them, killing them, resolving the problem. If you shoot, that's a basic siren.
Yeah, that would.
You can still
attract
outrun them, but that
Yeah.
also guarantees you won't be able to go back to work. You won't be able to go back to what you just ran from. because now they're just going to run to wherever they heard the sound. So now we're going to keep that in mind. I think we should stick with what we got. We got like multiple pokey stab things.
Okay.
I think we're okay. But let's move on to the next question then. How about that? Is that okay?
Yep.
The next question, where would we go for shelter to set up for the night? This is temporary shelter.
Okay.
Because we're obviously going to need to keep moving until we can find a place that's an actual like place we can hold up, whether it be just us or more than that, more like people, and we'll get to that in a second. So where are we choosing to hold up? We're at IGA right now. We made my beautiful car into a death trap. Her paint job's probably ruined, but that's fine. I'm just crying about it. And we have each a pokey stabby thing. Where are we going?
I'm trying to think of the best place to go.
See, my brain would immediately want to go back to the church. Big building.
Yeah, it is a big building.
And there's multiple places that you and I know that we can get into to hide. So even if somebody breaks in or zombies break in, we have a place where we can go where it'd be really hard to find. And I don't want to mention it here because it's no longer a secret. It's our secret place, dang it.
I'm okay with this strategy.
Technically, we also have a friend that would argue it's their secret place, which is Henderson. And as soon as I said his name, he knows exactly what I'm talking about if he hears this.
Yes. By the way, Henderson is part of another podcast called
Amped Podcast. You should go check them out. They're a group of basically family members. You got Micah, Philip, who are brothers, and then Henderson is a brother-in-law, and then you have Zane, which is a brother from another mother. So you got you got the whole group ready to roll. They're a fun bunch of people. You should go check them out.
Yes, go check out Amped. It's spelled AMPT on YouTube.
I think I keep forgetting to tell them that we keep sponsoring them.
Yeah.
Micah,
if they listen to our podcast, they would know that.
Right? They don't listen to us. And you know what?
That's okay. I haven't listened to a lot of theirs either, but they're hilarious guys in general.
I actually caught up to all their stuff. I think the only one that I haven't finished was the most recent one, and I think I just was listening to it at work, and then work ended, and I just hadn't had a chance to get back around to it. My favorite
From what I have heard, they are really funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. I love it. By the way, Micah or Philip or Henderson or Zane, if you're listening to this, because we keep promoting your podcast, that'll be $20 a promotion. Anyway, Pay up, boys. We're moving on. So I say go back to the church because we have plenty of places to hide if something happens.
I'm not opposed, but hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
I kind of want to go to the high school.
Central?
Yes.
Okay, there's pros for that too because I grew up in Central. That was my. Also, we are plugging where we live right now. That's fine. Anyway,
not really.
I went to that school when I was a kid, so I know that place inward and out. It's also a lot bigger than the church.
Yeah.
Which
is more to defend, but more ways to defend it, I believe,
and also more ways of escape. Because the thing is, it's harder to surround a bigger place. And even if they did, there's multiple places that we could figure out to hide in and wait for an opening. So I'm actually going to agree with you. But what I'm going to say is this. High school, first one. That's our first choice. If something happens with that, we got to escape. Church is the second.
Yeah,
that would be the best. All right, so let's see what happens. Since we're rolling for one place, you and I, I'm going to roll one dice.
Okay.
I'm going to let you choose. Which dice should I roll, yours or mine?
Let's roll yours.
Okay, that's a bad choice. We're going to find out. Yeah, that was a bad choice. We got a 5.
So does that mean that we end up at the church, or does that mean we just don't have a shelter?
That essentially means we attempt to go to the school, and it's a failure to either get there or to even get in there. I imagine we're walking there, and it's surrounded by zombies.
We're walking? Why are we walking? We have a car that's fortified to take on zombies.
We're driving there, okay, and we get to the school, and it's completely overrun. It's like it's to a point where it's like it would be much more of a hassle.
Wait, if it's overrun, we're at the school. Are we facing zombies now?
Do you want to try?
I want to face some zombies.
Because here's the thing: since it's overrun,
can we overtake them and get the school back?
But the problem is here's the issue with that though. I'm thinking logically, and I know it's about dice rolls, but here's the logic. Okay, we can either walk away from it metaphorically. Because we're driving away. Don't worry. I caught where your brain was going. Metaphorically drive away and go to the church, or we can try and clean it out. But the problem is I feel like the resources that we would burn to do that, because there's a chance we could lose our weapons. It could be bad for us. We have a chance to die, Monty. We have a chance to die.
We do.
We gotta play it safe.
But death for the Christian is just being in the presence of the Lord.
Oh my gosh.
So it's kind of a win-win.
Jesus juked me. Listen, I agree with you. Dying for Christ is gain, but also if I can choose how I die, I'd like to go in my sleep so I can't feel it. Not eaten by zombies. But all right. So, do you want to try and take it on? You know what? Actually, let's roll to see if we do that. I'm gonna roll your dice and mine. Whichever one is higher, that's what we'll do.
That works.
We'll essentially say one convinces the other.
Okay, that works. Let's do it.
I thought we got the same number for half a second. I was like, well, it's me. You got a 9.
Ah, dang.
I got a 15.
So okay, fine. We'll go with your plan.
But I'm a nice guy, right? I'm a nice guy. So what I'll say is this: we will check back on the school later. It'll be easier to clean up a whole bunch of mess than it is to clean up a whole bunch of zombies. So maybe something happens and like people are leaving. You know what I mean? People are leaving the flipping school, and like zombies catch them and they go, ooh, and then they start chasing them down that way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a chance. That's a chance. But now we got to roll to see how the school's gonna go, and I'm rolling your dice.
Okay.
Shucks, I can't see it.
I chose a bad dice apparently.
No, you chose a good dice because it's 14, baby.
Woo!
So I would say the church is pretty manageable. There might be like a few doors that are broken, a few windows, but easily fixed, easily boarded.
Sweet.
And I will recommend to sleep in the basement or in that secret hidey place in case somebody breaks in.
Yes.
Then we have a chance to hide. So that's what I'm going to recommend. All right, so that's our shelter. We hold up in the church for the night.
Yep.
Because the high school did not go so well.
Sleeping in zone 13.
All right, now it's time to see how the night goes. That is the next question. Ooh. Are we going to be attacked by zombies?
I want to be.
You're a sadist. No. Listen.
Okay, so last time when we tried to do this, you want to do the cool route, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want to be strategic, play it safe, blah, blah, blah. Now, I feel like the roles are reversed.
Well, because I had my luck beaten to death.
I want some action.
I want to hide in a hole and nothing happened, because if I attempt to do something, it's going to go horrible for me. And it's still proven because the first rolls were terrible for me. But anyway, so now we do have to see how the night goes. I'm going to do actually a roll for both of us because this could just be, one of us is not.
What is this determining? I need to know.
This determines how our night goes. If it's bad enough, we're attacked.
Oh, okay.
If it's bad but not extremely bad, like maybe we're just not able to sleep.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna roll for both of us. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Ooh, I'm so sorry, Fish. I'm so sorry. So I got a 15. So I sleep pretty good, but you got a 6.
Does that mean like a zombie attacks only me?
No, I would say if we got 5 or under, that's when zombies attack. And if we got maybe 2 or 1, no, I would say 2 or 1. That's when a bandit would attack. Because bandits are worse. Zombies?
Really?
I would say so.
Really? Because bandits can't turn you into zombies.
But they're
okay.
But they're more cunning. They're people.
Yeah, that's true.
They're able to process and puzzle. Zombies are zombies. They'll just walk around and their whole goal is to eat you. That's it.
Are we gonna be attacked by zombies at some point though? Because if so,
absolutely.
Because and if we're still holding up at the church, I want to set up some traps.
Ooh, you're probably right. We'll probably need to do that. But essentially, you're not able to get sleep.
That's because I'm setting up traps.
No, it's because you have the exact same thing that you've talked about with me before, which we should have talked about on the last episode with sleep, is that you're not able to fall asleep. You're just very tired.
Well, great.
So now, I would say one roll you get at disadvantage. For those of you at home who don't know what that means, it's a D&D term, essentially. When you have disadvantage on a roll, you roll your D20 twice and you take the lower number. It sucks! So you basically get disadvantage to do the next thing. But it's only one, so it's not bad.
Okay, so I'm basically tired the next morning.
Yes,
so
you're like...
I'm not really thinking straight now. Which
the D&D buffs would argue that actually is a point of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
Which I would argue we're not doing that. Shut up. But if I'm not mistaken, a point of exhaustion, I think is, disadvantage on all rolls? No, it's disadvantages on certain rolls. And then you get a point of exhaustion for every day you don't pass out. And I think it's the 6th or 7th, you just die.
Nice.
But it gets to a point where it's your speed is halved. It's awful. It sucks. That's why you're go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Sleep is important, guys.
Yes.
Please get some sleep.
D&D teaches you that sleep is important.
Yes.
And we're here to tell you that right now. Please, future editor, go ahead and put in the somber music. You need your sleep. Because if you don't sleep, how are you going to like this podcast? Listen, you need all the sleep in the world so you can think correctly and appreciate this little noise biscuit that we're giving you. I don't know why I said biscuit. Please ignore that. That sounds gross. But what I want you to do is immediately go to sleep, and then the next morning when you're getting ready for work or going to work or even working, go ahead and give us a like, a follow, a share, a subscribe, hit that notification bell. Fish? Yeah. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, and then get some nice sleep.
I got hung up on noise biscuit. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's based off of something. If I'm not, I think that maybe is Rhett and Link, but I'm not too
biscuits.
sure. Ear biscuits. That's what that is. Okay. Noise biscuit is different.
Why are podcast names so weird?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's like ours are like, normal.
Mine's totally like, ours is totally a normal
Bro,
podcast
that's simple.
name. Yeah.
Anyway, like our stuff. Please listen to our episodes and do it while you're sleeping, because yeah. Okay. So our nights were different, and now we go on to the next question. Are you ready for the next question, Mr.
Let's
Fish?
go.
Randy, let me take a look. It says here, and I quote, "We wake up and get on the move. We find a gas station. What do we find?" So we leave the church because we can't stay there forever, unless we want to. Because right now we get up and look for resources.
Well, I think we need food.
Right.
So, gas station's probably an easy way to get some food.
The best, and we can go back to the church. I thought about what you said, and I was like, well, we don't have to leave. So yeah, well, if we want to,
I think the church is our base of operations right now. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
We know the area. We know the church. All right. So let's see. So what are you looking for in the gas station?
What am I looking for?
Yeah, you get to decide. It's your role.
Okay.
I'm going to look for food.
I do have a question about the gas station. Maybe we can determine this with the dice roll.
All right, let's do it.
Is it a derelict gas station or like a fully functional gas station? Like, is there stuff
I've told you this before. I'm not going to lick a Daryl. I did this once. I'm not doing it again. I'm kidding. I've never licked a Daryl. Any Daryls out there, I'm nice. Please hang out with me. I'm also kidding.
I promise I won't lick it.
I'm also kidding. I'm introverted. Leave me alone. Anyway. Okay, so let's roll for that, and I'm gonna use my dice, hoping it doesn't kill us. Please, for the love of God! Oh, yay, a 17. So yeah, I would say it's like, it's not derelict. It's like, maybe it's like, it doesn't look great, but it looks almost untouched. Damaged, but untouched.
That's good.
And we're both like, wow, right next to the school. If we're going to the one that's right next to the school,
that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah, we could scope out on the school. I'm gonna roll your dice for that. Let's scope out on the school.
See what the school looks like.
That still sucks. It's a 6. So we literally sneak up to the gas station and we look out, and there's just zombies that are chilling out in the parking lot, and we listen to them, and we hear in the distance, "You got any 2s, brains? Go fish!" Because that's how I imagine bored zombies. And then you hear out in the distance, "Shut up!" I kicked the table. Does that count for the mic? Okay. The table does not count for mic hit. That is established in Macaroni and Fish lore.
Okay.
We also hear
30 days to patent that.
Yeah, 30 days to patent that. 30 days to patent that. We also hear other zombies in the background. "Shut up! We're trying to play Texas Hold'em." These are some weird zombies.
They are. Who are these people?
They're bored. I mean, what else do zombies do when they're not eating people? They got to play some card games that they took off the bodies.
I think they just roam around. I think they're operating on pure instinct at this point, right? They're just kind of like an ant.
Oh, that's fair. Does that mean there's a zombie queen? I'm rolling for it. Okay. So I should have decided what the rolls meant before.
I say if it's a high number, yes.
Okay, we got a 12, so that's a yes. There's a zombie queen.
There's a zombie queen. There's a hive mind going on.
It's a hive mind. Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Which now that leads into a whole slew of questions. What does that mean? Does that mean everybody that is captured, everyone instead of getting eaten by the zombies is captured? Like, ooh, okay. Okay, so now I'm adding this to the lore. This is the Macaroni and Fish zombie lore. So it's a hive mind. Some of the zombies eat people, but then other people get taken to the queen because she has to eat them to reproduce. No, that don't sound right. I don't want no zombie mother birthing no babies. I don't need that. I don't want that. Get that out of this podcast. I don't want that. Absolutely not. I hate myself for coming up with it. So what is the queen? I guess the queen is just like a brain that controls the rest of them, right?
I would say so.
Okay. So it's the queen. We need to do one other roll. How close is this queen?
Oh, okay. High roll. She's far away.
Yes. We're going to make it simple. The
low
lower the
roll.
roll, the closer she is.
Okay.
God, please be
In
a nat
feet.
20. Oh, gosh, no. And I'm thankful that it's not in feet because we got a 9.
Oh, okay.
I would consider that relatively close.
She's okay. Probably within the city. You think?
Yes. Yeah. Probably not in high school, but
No.
but in the city.
In the city somewhere.
All right. Now that we've gone off on that tangent and proven macaroni and fish zombie lore.
Yep, we are at the gas station. One thing that we need is gas.
Oh, that is true.
I think we should stock up on gas.
Okay, well, since it's my car, I will check on that. And because
Okay.
of my food rations the last time, I'm gonna let you.
I'm gonna raid the gas station for some food.
All right, I'm gonna see if we can get any gas. I have good news and bad news. do you want the good news first?
Yeah,
or the bad?
sure.
The good news is we got a nat 20 for gas.
Nice.
Please add a little like money ching. I say not only do we fill up our tank, but we get enough gas, like we get gas canisters.
Yeah.
We find them at the gas station, and we get like 2. We get 2 gas canisters, which means we get 2 times to fill up for free away from a gas station.
I like that.
So that is what I say nat 20. But here's the bad news: we are hurting for food.
How is there no food?
We got a 4. So
Aw,
we
man.
find out that even though the gas station looked nice on the outside, the inside is a different story. The shelves are completely like removed all over the floor. If there is any food or drink, it's already smashed and stepped on. What we
Right.
do find is we find maybe, I would say at max 2 Twinkies.
2 Twinkies a piece, or just 2 Twinkies?
Total. So we have 3 Slim Jims, and we've certainly eaten at least one since we've gotten that, and we have 2 Twinkies. Hey, but we have dinner and dessert.
Okay.
So not that bad.
Okay.
But we need to be looking for food pretty fast.
Okay. I'm
'cause-
gonna keep food on the brain.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. We might have to eventually do something where it's like we both roll for food,
Yeah.
which is essentially rolling at advantage. For those of you at home who don't know.
Oh wait, on my next roll though, I was supposed to take a disadvantage, right?
Oh, you did? I'll go ahead and roll for that. I didn't see that, and I accidentally hit it, changing the number. So I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
You got a 6.
Again. Okay.
So yeah, you got a 4. That's essentially what that was. So I'm glad.
okay.
I'm glad I said that. So yeah, we rolled 2 times. Fish got a 4 and a 6, and so the lowest number is taken since it was at disadvantage. You got a 4. So your tiredness is what might have contributed to not us finding food.
I thought it was the shelves being bare.
Well, because I forgot you were tired. That now contributes to that. And I want to blame you. You know, I'm still salty for the last time we did this. But we have gas. So, we have enough gas, in my opinion, we can splurge. We can try driving to another gas station. I say we have enough daylight for one more... No, we're driving. We have plenty of daylight to look around.
Yeah.
So I say, because there's another gas station down the way. We're mapping out our actual city, by the way, so we're not just making this up on the spot.
Yeah.
There's another gas station down the way, and it's next to McDonald's. Remember, you remember that? Yeah.
I got you.
You want to try for that gas station?
Let's do it. Let's go for it.
I'm gonna go with you, and we're both looking for food this time. So here we go. Better. You stay in the car. From now on, you stay in the... You have gained my luck. Because you got a 6 again. No, wait a minute. Oh. All right, I was wrong. I couldn't see the dice. You got a 16.
Oh.
So that's vastly different.
Nice.
Come out of the car. You're welcome now.
Sweet. Awesome.
You got a 16. I got an 18.
Those Twinkies really perked me up.
Yeah, you took a bite and like your eyes crossed. It was like
That's actually what happens when I bite a Twinkie.
your eyes cross.
Yeah.
Have you seen a doctor? I don't think that's energy, bud. I think that's like I don't know, but that's like a disease. I think you should check that out. So yes, you got a 16. I got an 18. Which what I was gonna say before is this is kind of like rolling at advantage, which for those of you at home, rolling at advantage is the opposite of disadvantage. You roll 2 dice, you take the higher number, but in this case, both count. So it's a little different. But in this case, we both find plenty of food. 18 and 16, I would say we find food for at least a month.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because I would find food with an 18, find at least 2 weeks worth of food. You would probably find at least for a week to a week and a half.
Okay.
So I'd say that equals a month,
That works.
close to a month. So,
I want to throw a wrench in this though.
oh gosh, no.
I want to DM for just a sec.
Oh, okay, go for it. But
Okay,
I'm
so we
scared.
get all the food, right?
Well, okay,
And we're
yeah.
like, yeah, this is great, awesome. We kick open the door to the gas station to leave, and our whole vehicle is surrounded by zombies.
we made too much noise. That engine was too loud. Are we gonna have to fight our way?
I think we need to fight our way
All right.
back to the vehicle.
Let's see what happens.
And we don't have weapons except knives.
I'm gonna make another DM example as well, since it's zombies.
Okay.
2. No. 3. 3 and under, we get bitten.
Oh, this will be interesting.
Yeah. So if any of us gets a 3 or under, we get bitten. And obviously, a natural 1 is the worst case scenario. Mm-hmm. Worst case scenario. I'm not going to make you edit that. You've edited so much already. There was the whole L blue thing. Now you got to put that stupid into that. And then we did topic thunder. And now you got to edit
fun,
that.
Though. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm not going to make you do another thing for worst case scenario, but you will have to edit those 2 that I just said. You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, let's roll, see how we do for fighting the zombies. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Do you want? We have good news and very bad news. Uh-oh. Do you want the good news first?
Let's go good news first.
Good news, I made it to the car. Oh, dang it! I got an 18.
Great.
Okay. So I say I get to keep the food I found.
What?
You got exactly a 3. So you're bitten.
I've been bitten?
Okay.
Are you just abandoning me?
No. I would not abandon my friend, but I might put something in your mouth for the time being while we kind of think this through and figure this out. I would say, given a 3, you escape. So you get bitten and you get out. We get in the car.
But is this infected zombies or?
So in Walking Dead, you can get infected, and if you get infected, it speeds up the zombieing process. Otherwise, if you just die, you become a zombie.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, it's going to speed it up for you.
Okay.
Unless we find a cure.
Oh.
Do you want to roll to see if we can find a cure? I feel like if we could find a cure, that defeats the purpose of zombies.
Yeah.
Because if I roll and you get a nat 20 and we find out like this leaf cures zombies, we're just going to run around with those leaves and start tapping zombies with them.
Yeah, I don't think a cure is what we should be looking for right now.
Okay, well, Fish, listen, pal. Wait. Hold. Everybody freeze! Calm down, everyone, calm down! I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
We can save you.
Oh.
We're gonna need to cut off whatever you got bitten on.
Oh,
but it would stop the infection. With a 3, I will allow it, because that's literally the best of the worst case scenarios.
Yep. Okay.
So
where did I get bit?
Now here's a question: is where you get bit? We're gonna have to roll for that too. How do we define this? You know what? We got 5, right? 4 times. Yeah. 4. Oh, okay. 4 times 5 is 20. Is that right? 4 times 5 is 20. Okay. If it's 1 through 4, it's your head.
Okay.
5 through, is it 8? 5 through 8? Essentially, 1 through 4 is your head. 5 through 8 is an arm. 9 through 12 is another arm. 13. Why am I making this so complicated? 13.
Math it out.
Oh gosh, my brain. I'm so bad at math, and I'm actually good at it. 13 through 16 is one leg, and then 17 through 20 is another leg.
Okay.
I'll let you roll this, because if it's your head, you're screwed. If it's your head, I can't decapitate you to save you.
Yeah, I'll just slowly turn into a zombie.
Right. So, do you want me to roll your dice or mine?
Mine.
Okay. Hey God, it's me. I know this doesn't matter because it's a game, but I really like Fish and I'd like to keep him around. So if you would please let it be like a limb or something.
Please don't be a 4 and under.
Please don't metaphorically kill, or please don't fake kill him is what this is. All right, baby. Dang it, I can't see it. Slowly moving it out. Yes! It's an 11. It's an 11.
Okay, so that puts
that's
it
an arm.
in.
I'm pretty sure that's an arm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an arm. I'd say that's your left arm.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we're gonna try cutting it off. I feel like I have to roll to cut it off.
Yep.
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think we need to roll for that.
Okay.
Because, I mean, like, you're agreeing to it. I'm agreeing to it.
Yep, cut it off, baby.
All right, here we go.
How far up my arm, though? Are we talking like elbow down?
I'm going to say elbow down.
Okay,
They
elbow
bit you on the
down.
forearm. So here we go. All right, you are now missing your left arm.
Yep.
You're bleeding profusely, which I say that's going to affect the
feeling
next.
kind of dizzy already.
That's going to affect the next 2 rolls. You get disadvantage on the next 2 rolls, I say. given the circumstances. But hey, bud,
What?
wake up! You gotta stay awake. All right. I took off my shirt. I bandaged your wounds. You're gonna be okay.
Okay,
We
good.
need to get you back to the school. We have plenty of food for at least 2 weeks because we lost your food,
We're
but that's
going to
fine.
the school. We're not going
I'm
to the
sorry,
church.
the church. Maybe I'm losing blood. Yeah, something's going on here. But I'm taking you to the church. We're gonna bandage you up. Also, we're gonna cauterize you.
Oh crap!
Cause listen, bud. That's the best way to get this bad boy to heal. So let's get you there. We're gonna make some fire. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll and see if I can do a fire for you. Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, 14. We can make a fire.
Okay, good.
All right. Here is this piece of wood I found. Bite hard. Here we go. All right, Fish, you have been saved.
Good.
And because you have the next 2 rolls at disadvantage.
What happened to my arm?
What happened to the stairs?
Yeah, exactly.
My parents took them down because I am What happened to my arm? My parents took it off because I am grounded.
That is disturbing.
More disturbing than the stairs, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna argue, since we had such a bad day and you're very tired, you sleep fine.
Okay, good. Give me that, please.
Yeah, you're getting 2 disadvantage rolls. You had your arm chopped off.
Yeah.
We have food now. You're
Yeah.
fine. You go to bed.
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Okay. Fish, I don't mean to disagree with you, but you're not doing very good.
What can I say? I'm an eternal optimist.
Bro, but hey, on the bright side, if we do come across other people and they join up with us, you're going to be the cool dude.
I am.
That dude's, he's missing an arm. Don't mess with that guy. They said he was bitten and they had to cut an arm off. It was wild. All right. So, we're at 46 minutes in, or roughly 46 minutes. I don't know how this is going to line up after editing.
Okay.
We still have 6 questions left.
Let's
Here we
go.
All right, next question. It's getting dark. We essentially have to roll for the night,
Oh,
essentially.
the night. Let's just roll for the night.
Yeah, let's just go
see
ahead.
what
We're
happens.
gonna go ahead and roll for the night here. Since everything's going on, you get to sleep fine, but I'm gonna roll for me and me only. And this is not only gonna see how I sleep, but if we get attacked in the middle of the night.
Okay.
So we did have to make a run for it. So we could be followed by zombies, or some people could have saw us.
Yep.
Because we did rob a gas station.
That's true.
And that's where people are going. So come on, baby. 13. So that's not bad. That's
not
pretty
bad.
good. I would say we like hear some groaning outside, or I do. You passed out. I had to check on you, make sure you weren't dead. But you passed out fine. You passed out, slept fine. I was awake and I heard stumbling and zombies walking in the background, but it was actually good because that probably pushed a lot of people away if they were in the area. They're
Yeah.
like, I'm not going there. It's run by zombies. And then those zombies left. So I think I get to sleep fine and you get to sleep fine. All right. Next question. Okay. What the heck? Do you hear that?
That was a zombie, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
That was my daughter.
They sound like quacks. Your zombie sounds like you're a zombie.
My zombie.
My little zombie, my little zombie. That was. Please put that in bloopers. Okay, next question. This is exactly what it says. Eventually, we stumble into a booby-trapped city. What happens? So, I imagine, I say city, I think that's the wrong terminology. I imagine, after maybe a few days of you resting, we got food. Let's
Yeah.
just start. Actually, let's make a roll to see how well we set up the shelter. We need to know how good we set it up. In case, if we do set it up good enough, we can get advantage on night sleepy time. I'm gonna roll with your dice. Never mind. It's a 16. I was wrong. That's
okay,
good. That's pretty good. I'd say we board up the doors and the windows that we don't need. We put some of those the spike booby traps, since they're the Walking Dead zombies that kind of just stumble into it and get stabbed, and then we just walk outside and go like it's a chore. Have you cleaned the stabbing gutters yet? No. I'm tired because I'm missing an arm. So we basically have chores. But one day, maybe a week, or maybe a few days or a week, like I said, we stumble across a makeshift small city within the city, like a zone.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Like a little bit
so
of-
like some sort of encampment
essentially.
for
But
other survivors.
We stumble across it. It might have survivors. It might have been overrun, and it might be abandoned. Or it could have survivors, and they might not be friendly. There's a lot that can happen here. I'm going to say, obviously, the higher the number, the best case scenario. Best case scenario, I would say, is people, and they're friendly.
Okay.
Worst case scenario is people and they're not friendly.
Okay, so we cruise up onto this encampment.
We cruise up onto this encampment.
Okay, are we getting out of our vehicle and like trying to go into it?
I'm gonna say.
Are they stopping us? Did they stop us like at like a makeshift gate?
Well, let's do the roll to find out. Let's do
Okay.
the roll to find out. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Great.
We roll up on the encampment.
All right.
The gates are open. Some of them are destroyed.
Oh.
It's completely abandoned.
Oh. Well, that's probably good.
Can't
agree.
It's abandoned for a reason.
Uh-oh.
We got an 8. So an 8. So this is how it was in my mind. Since it says 4 options. Okay.
Okay.
15 through 20 was people there and they're nice.
Okay.
10 through, 16 through 20 is people and they're nice. 10 through 15 or 11 through 15, no people, no zombies. 10 through 5, we got an 8. So this is what that issue is. Zombies. There are a lot of them. Maybe
How many?
You know what? You want to roll for that?
Let's roll for it. Let's roll for both dice for it.
Oh boy, that's actually a great idea.
Let's do it.
Because then we can get 2 or we can get 40.
Yep.
All right, let's see what happens, baby. Hold on, I'm taking a look. One of them is really hard to read. It's not good, but I guess it could be worse. We have 23 zombies.
23 zombies.
23.
Okay.
Now, the last time that we had a lot of zombies overrun, someone's missing an arm. So, I am going to say, let's not risk it. We got plenty of food, and we can go to plenty
We're
of...
hightailing it out of there.
I'm saying hightail it out of here.
Then we hightail it out of there.
Ooh, you want to try?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll for it. Let's do it.
Also...
Hey, yes, we can. We can hightail it out of this.
Okay,
16.
good. Whose dice did you roll?
Mine.
Okay.
Oh, why?
I was going to say, because don't I have disadvantage on mine?
Oh, duh, that's right. Well, we haven't really done a roll for you yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah, so, but you're eventually going to have to do something, and it's going to be
Right.
at disadvantage twice. I'd say these next rolls have just essentially been overall rolls.
Yeah.
For the most part. So, I mean, we did find a small little makeshift, like, encampment, but it was kind of a bust, and I say don't risk it. So I'm saying let's get the heck out of here. So we turn around and come back. Now, here's the problem, Mr. Fish.
Uh-huh.
We're going to be running low on food soon. We're going to need to search more. Now, I don't want to go back to that same gas station that we went to before, because probably the food that is there is rotten by this point, and I don't want to get overrun by zombies again. So I say the next time we have a chance to, we need to venture out a little bit longer.
Okay. Where are you thinking?
I'm thinking. I'm not thinking. So, okay, here's my logic. There's also a target near the area, but I feel like as big as that is, it's just going to be like the school. There's a chance it's going to be overrun.
Oh, I think so. For
so
sure.
we need to play this smart.
Bunch of gay zombies.
Bunch of what? I wasn't expecting that. We just go up to Target. We see a whole bunch of zombies with ascots and rainbow flags. We're like, that's not what I expected.
That's not what I expected at all.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So, I guess we can. Do you want to try and they're closer, but I also feel like that makes it dangerous because now, if there are any people in the area, that gives them a chance to follow us. What do you think? Should we go the long run? If we go longer, it makes it harder for people to follow us, but we also might have to end up spending the night outside of our shelter. That's what I'm thinking. What do you want to try and do? It's more risky if we leave the shelter for too long, but it's also a high risk, high reward.
Well, here's the thing. We're near a neighborhood.
Ooh.
Why don't we try raiding some people's houses?
You're a flippin' genius, Mr. Fish. I knew losing that arm was going to help in some way or fashion. It made your brain bigger because your brain had to compensate for the lack of an arm. That's perfect.
Or the lack of common sense.
I will say, though, this is going to be a roll for both of us because we're both going to be searching houses.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So we're both going to have to roll. Yours is going to be at a disadvantage. Here we go, baby. Let's do it. Uh-oh, Mr. Fish.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to roll yours again. Okay. With disadvantage, you get a 13.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I would say you get like a week's worth of food off of that.
That's not bad.
Here's the problem, though. I got a nat 1.
Oh. So you just don't get any?
No, I would argue worse. We get separated.
Uh-oh.
I lose the car. You're the one with the car.
I can't drive.
I know, because you're blind. That's the worst case scenario, Mr. Fish. The worst case. So we're lost. Okay, I would say no zombies attack. I'm not trying to be
How far away are we from?
We don't know.
From our base.
Oh, we would know that, wouldn't we?
Yes, because we're in the neighborhood.
Well, I will say you definitely can figure it out, but given your blindness issue, it's going to be very difficult for you to find your way back, and you're definitely not comfortable with driving. So now you have a predicament, Mr. Fish.
Oh no, I'm driving.
You're going to drive?
I'm going to drive, bud.
Bro, you're at disadvantage and you're blind. I feel like that's 3 rolls you should make it like that. That's a disadvantage. We're going to do 3 rolls and you get the worst. Don't you dare wreck my baby! I just got...
I'm going to drive.
All right.
I'm going to try to find my way back to base.
Okay.
Actually, no. Scratch that. I'm going to try to find my way to you.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm also going to argue with a nat 1, even though I know the area. I'm just so turned around and lost. Like, we're in an area I've never been before.
Okay.
And I'm a nervous wreck. I don't want to walk in a direction because it's like that thing of like if you're lost in the ocean and you pick a wrong direction, you go further out to ocean thing. Where it's like I don't want to get further away from camp. So I'm just sitting here like a sitting duck in a nervous wreck and I don't know where to go. And if I'm sitting here for too long, I will eventually be overrun by people or zombies. We don't know yet.
Yep.
But because you are blind and are already at disadvantage, I'm going to say we have to do a disadvantage.
My blindness doesn't count for this game, though.
What? Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, how?
You're blind and driving. Okay, so you basically you get to roll disadvantage on disadvantage. We make 3 rolls. You take the lowest number.
Okay.
Here we go. The first roll is a 3.
Well, probably ain't getting lower than that.
Well, we'll find out. Next roll is, hey, a 10.
Doesn't matter.
That's not bad. All right, let's next roll. Is a 1.
We've just hit peak worst case
We
scenario.
literally have hit the worst case. Okay, so I imagine you wreck my baby. My baby! You wreck and nearly kill yourself.
Oh, dang.
We need to roll to see how damaged you are.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to use your die. Let's see. I'm going to say nat 1, you're dead.
Okay.
Anything above that, you're injured. You're going to walk away with some injury unless you get a nat 20. If you get a nat 20, you walk away with no injuries.
Okay.
Other than that, you are walking away with some type of injury.
Okay.
Oh gosh, here we go. Okay, it could be worse.
Okay.
You got a 15.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not
So
too
I'd say
bad.
you have a multitude of cuts and gashes and bruises. You have a limp, not a permanent limp, but it's enough to where like you're bleeding out. If you don't get medication, if you don't get treatment soon, and I would say like within a appropriate amount of time, you could bleed out and die.
Okay.
So we're not looking good, Mr. Fish.
But I am mobile.
You are mobile, and I would argue this is good because now you're outside of the disadvantage spectrum.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can the zombies smell blood?
Oh, we're gonna have to roll for that. Oh boy, here we go. All right, here we go, baby. Okay, how do you want to? Okay, what I rolled it, but what do you say? Lower means yes, higher means no. What do you?
Yes.
Yes, that's how you want it?
Yeah.
Okay, they got a 9, so yes, they can smell blood. Not terribly well, but enough to where you're like, all right, we need to move. We need to flee. We need to get out of here. So
okay.
Here's the question, Fish.
Yep.
Are you gonna leave me behind?
I haven't found you yet.
That's a no. That's right, brother. We never leave each other behind.
No. I haven't found you.
Oh, wait.
We were separated. I went to go look for you and crashed.
So does that mean you're not gonna keep looking for me?
I'm probably gonna die if I don't get something done.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm trying to make my way to the nearest house
Okay, that's fair. All right, let's see if you
to
can.
see if I can find medical equipment.
All right, I'm gonna do your roll with your dice. You're no longer at disadvantage. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh no! You got a 5.
Oh man!
You don't find a house worth staying in, and even if you did, you don't find anything that's got bandages on it. I'm gonna make an argument here because I haven't been doing a lot because I'm trying to play the idea of like I'm anxious, but I'm basically sitting there and I'm like, if you don't go out and look for him, there's a high chance you're not gonna find each other. He's blind, all right? You need to go out and find him. I'm pep talking myself. So I'm gonna roll to see if my pep talking works, and I'm gonna go find you. Shucks. sucks. I got a 10. So I would say my pep talking doesn't work, and I don't move. But I'm pacing. I'm pacing now. I'm one step closer. I'm very, very close to looking for you. So I'm pacing around. So now I've got to come up with a new plan. Okay, so let's see here. I'm too scared to leave. But what would I do? What would I do in this scenario if I'm too scared to leave? Mac has an idea, but this is a risk.
Fish also has an idea.
Oh, okay.
But it's also a risk.
Okay. You want me to go first or you?
Go first.
Okay. I'm gonna scream as loud as possible.
Okay, I like my idea better.
What was your idea?
Because my idea might actually get you to me.
Oh, okay. What was it?
I'm gonna make my way back to the vehicle.
Okay.
Even though it's wrecked.
Okay.
And I'm gonna honk the horn.
Oh, well, that's the same thing. Actually, that's louder. That makes more sense. Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if you're able to do just that. Here we go. You need new dice. No! You got a 5. The horn is busted. The horn is destroyed.
All right. Go for your plan, I guess.
My plan, baby. I'm screaming as loud as I can. Here we go. Fish! That's a 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is complicated. I'm so sorry for at home, but this is how we're gonna do it. Okay. I rolled a 13, which means you need to get an 8 or higher. It's 20 minus 13.
Oh, okay.
So Fish was looking at me like, what? So
20 minus 13.
So I'm gonna roll your dice.
Not 8.
if you get an 8 or higher, you hear me.
Okay.
If you get lower than that, we're back to square one.
Okay.
Here we go, baby. Yes, you got a 13.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so you hear me. I'm yelling frantically.
I would say not only do I hear you, I kind of know where you are.
Okay, perfect. So you're making your way to me. We should. Okay.
I'm coming back.
I hear you, Fish. Come this way. Now we're gonna need to make a roll for both of us.
Okay.
Because obviously, we're not the only ones that hear us.
Right.
So let's see what happens. I'm gonna say high number is good, low number is bad.
Yep.
So let's see what happens. Shucks! I almost thought that was good. You got a 19, so you didn't see anything.
Okay.
No zombies were messing with you, but I got a 10, which means I argue at least one zombie is showing up before
I
you
would
show
say
up.
Probably more than just one.
Well, you say more than one? How many?
I'd say at least like 3.
Okay, so 3 show up. I'm now by myself with a dagger. I'm scared. I have 3 zombies on me. I'm gonna defend myself. Here we go. Let's see how many I can kill, baby. Here we go. I'm just for everyone at home because we're running out of time. I am not gonna roll for every individual zombie I have to kill. I know it's 3, but I'm not gonna do that. I am just gonna generalize it. Here we go. I got an 11.
Okay.
So 11 is literally the lowest roll you can roll to be good. So, I would argue.
Okay, here's what I would argue.
Okay, go for it.
You are able to take out all 3.
Okay.
But the last one bites you.
No, but the 11 is good. 11 is good.
It's not that good.
Well, this is what I argue. Okay, this is what
you can still have a chance to.
Yeah, but here's what I argue. Because it's 11, we said 11 and higher is good, 10 and lower is bad in most cases.
Okay.
So that means I'm not able to kill them all. I'm able to kill, I would say, 2. And one's alive.
Okay.
So it still has a chance to hurt us. Because I kill 2 and you show up.
Okay.
So now there's
I'll
1.
give you that.
Okay, so
That's
now there's
fine.
1. Does that make more sense?
Yep.
Okay. Thank God. I don't gotta cut off an arm. Dang it. All right, so now we're down to you, me, and 1.
Okay.
I say we flee. Because I'm scared. You're injured. This is not good. We need to leave
Okay, let's run for it.
Right the fudge now.
Let's
All right.
roll both dice.
Rolling both dice. Can we flee, baby? You flee fine, which doesn't make any sense. You have a 19. It's that stupid luck again. You're injured, but you're moving so fast. I got a 7. Does that mean I got bit?
You get bit.
Oh gosh. Okay. I have to roll to see where I got bit. We're doing the same rules. 1 through 4 is head, and the rest of it. Got an 11, so it's my left arm.
Yep.
We're twinning. He bites me. I pull it off. We run away. I go, Fish, I know you're injured. You need to cut off my arm.
We still got to deal with the zombie, though, don't we?
No. I would say he bites, and now we run. Like, he bites, and I get away. Because it's still a walking zombie. But
okay.
Here's what I am going to argue. Last time, we didn't need to make a roll because we were both consenting to it and we were both fine. You're injured.
Yes.
I think you need to roll to see if you can cut off my arm correctly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what happens, baby. Please get an 11. God, hey, it's me again. If you don't mind, I don't want to die in this fake scenario either. So if you, please don't let me die. Here we go. Oh, we did it.
We did it.
I'm screaming. I didn't have anything to bite. So I'm just sitting here going,
Well, now we need to cauterize.
oh, fudge! Roll for fire. Well, wait, hold on. We need, oh God. I'm glad that I'm not counting that one. I rolled it and then I realized, well, wait, we're not going to make a fire in the middle of the street. That was a nat 1. So I'm very glad I said that before that happened. So, I am going to look for a shelter now.
Okay.
You look for a shelter, couldn't find anything. I'm going to look for a shelter now. Yes, 19.
Okay, good.
Okay. So now you roll for fire. No fire.
Oh, you're just bleeding out?
Well, we can bandage it.
Okay.
We can't cauterize. You got a 4, by the way, for everyone at home. You got a 4. So no fire.
Oh, okay.
I am bleeding, but we can like tourniquet it to stop the bleeding. But this is not a permanent solution. At least, oh boy. I can try and make a fire, I guess. Should I try and make a fire? Can I try and make a fire?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna say disadvantage because I freshly have my arm cut off.
Yes.
Okay, the first roll is 11. Dang it. The next roll is a 9. So I'm gonna say we're not gonna be able to sleep.
No.
Because like if there's a good chance that if I fall asleep, I'm gonna pass out and die.
Yeah, we're trying to keep each other up.
Right. So we're in the shelter. We're trying to keep each other up. I wonder what else can help for wounds like this. What else can help with this?
Ice water?
I don't know.
Slows the bleeding.
I hit the mic with my face. Does that count?
Yes, it does.
Okay, that's 3, so that's not good. But ice water's not going to slow the bleeding, is
Yes, it will.
Oh,
Ice will slow it.
hold on. Let me. We're gonna pull real science into this because I want to know.
Ice slows bleeding.
Does ice slow bleeding? Fast as fingers in the west, boy. Ice. Applying ice to a wound will constrict the blood vessels, allowing a clot to form more quickly and stop the bleeding.
I told you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just ever since you said Ray Stevens is not the person who I was talking about.
Shut up now. Come on.
I don't trust you.
Don't throw that in my face.
Okay. Let's see if we can find ice. I say we both look. I'm at disadvantage because I'm injured.
Well, we're both at disadvantage, I think.
Oh, you're right, because we're both injured.
Yes.
I didn't think that through. Well,
we're both looking for ice.
Okay, first roll, babies. First rolls, baby. Not first roll, babies. I'm not rolling babies. All right, here we go. Okay, I don't think you found ice. You got a 5?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, you got a 5. You got a 5 and 15, which means you got a 5.
Yep.
I got a 14. I guess I'll count that because I picked it up and dropped it. I got an 8.
No ice?
No ice. Melted ice.
Man.
Electricity's off. The fridge is broken.
Okay, I guess we're just bandaging.
We're running out of ideas.
We're bandaging up as best we can.
I'm going to say
Wait, do we even have bandages?
I took your shirt. I have shirts. We were wearing shirts.
Okay.
Which you're bleeding out too. You need to find something for yours.
That's what I'm saying. Do we even have like a medical kit or anything?
I'm gonna suggest something. I'm gonna suggest something very, very big. Okay. We have 2 options here. It's in the middle of the night. Okay. It's gonna be hard to see, especially for you.
Yep.
We either A, can search through these houses to try and find bandages, or B, try and make it back to the church. If we try and make it back to the church, I argue that's a lot riskier. And I would say we both have to do disadvantage since we're injured. But if we're doing just around the neighborhood houses, it's going to be an advantage to, or not advantage, it's going to be a normal roll to find another house, but then disadvantage to look for bandages or anything that we need. So if we go back to the house, I would... Dang it. Okay, I'm fired. I hit the mic again. Hello, I'm Mac with a K. Anyway, back to the story. I would argue that if we do disadvantage roll to get back home, we have bandages back. We have to have bandages back at our church. There's no way we wouldn't have.
Right.
And we definitely can make a fire because we already did it. So we can disadvantage to get back home, but obviously if we get caught outside with our pants down, we're screwed.
Metaphorically.
Yes. No, literally. I'm taking my pants off.
Oh.
I'm bleeding out. Listen, man, my brain is this'll save us. So, again, to reiterate the rules, disadvantage for trying to go to church, and it could lead to our death. Normal rolls to look for another house, but then disadvantage to find what we need to help fix us. So those are our options.
Let's try to make it back to the church.
You want to try and make it back to the church?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go, baby. 2 rolls. Hip it up. Okay. This is the first roll for both of us. You got 17, I got 14.
That's not bad.
So here we go. We're doing another roll because it's both at disadvantage.
Yep.
If we keep on this track, we'll be good, baby. We'll be good.
No way.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Doesn't count.
I know.
Because I got a 17. You got a 15, baby! We made it back!
We made it back.
Oh, okay. We sneak back, and our adrenaline is kicking in. Like, our adrenaline is like, this is a life and death moment. We do not have any opportunity for failure. This is the time to get in our zone. And so we focus, and you're dragging, I'm holding my one arm, my one arm is holding my stump. You're holding every cut on your body. We sneak back, make it to the church, we cauterize my wound, we fix you up, and then we sleep for the next 2 days. Okay. Fish, that's extremely eventful.
So we live.
We do live
to fight another day.
I still have 2 questions, but I think we ought to hold off, right?
Okay.
Do you think we should hold off?
Yeah.
You think this? I mean, we've already said it several times before. We have plenty of topics and plenty of things that we're going to do a part 2 on. I think we should do a part 2 for this. So it's worst case scenario zombie edition part 2.
Yeah.
But you did hear me right. This is zombie edition, which means there's going to be different worst case scenarios in the future as well. Maybe not zombies, but futuristic. That's my phone. That's mine. That was my alarm going off. I hope nobody heard that. Podcast. Listen, everyone, I'm professional, I swear. But anyway, so yeah, worst case scenario, zombie edition, which means there's going to be other editions, right? Like a futuristic edition, maybe a like 128 hours edition.
There we go.
See? Yeah. So I think that's a perfect way to end, because I know if we keep going, my luck will kill us. So that's the end of this episode. I like that one a lot better.
Quit while we're still ahead.
Yes, quit while we're still ahead. Quit while our luck hasn't killed us and my luck didn't burn my family to the ground. So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually really did enjoy it.
I did too.
I will be honest, I did think it was a lot funnier when I had just the worst luck ever and so many awful things were happening. But I will admit, this one was more suspenseful.
Yes.
We got caught with our pants down, just like looking for resources. Now we both are missing an arm. Oh my goodness. So like there's chance for more that we can do with this, right?
Yeah.
Like we can go further with this. So hey, in fact, if you're listening to this, let's I got an idea. Hey, if you're listening to this and you like what you're listening to, this is obviously going to be at least on YouTube. Why don't you comment what should happen in the next worst case scenario zombie edition, and maybe even comment like what other worst case scenarios we should do. Like if you've got like a good idea. Yeah, right. Yeah. Like if you got a movie idea or a show idea, or maybe just a concept you want to see us do, put it in the comment section. We'll read it
and we'll see if we survive.
Yeah, we'll see if we'll survive. I mean, to be honest, I feel like we were very, very lucky in this case, or maybe not that. We're both missing an arm. I don't know how lucky that is.
It's only the left. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm right-handed, so it's fine. I right with my right. And if I need a left hand, I got my left foot. So we're fine.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, we're fine. But this has been a wonderful episode, in my opinion. Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit
Ring that notification bell.
Ring that notification bell. Do whatever you got to do to let us know that you enjoy what you're listening to. And we will catch you guys on the flip side. I'm Mac.
And I'm Fish.
And this has been Macaroni and Fish. Don't let the zombies bite you, boys and girls.